Hold right there and receive this. Something old is completing. Something that has followed your spirit through more than one chapter is beginning to loosen its grip. Something in your field is remembering a truth that did not begin in this lifetime, yet is becoming clearer inside this life, inside this body, inside this moment. Stay with me here. I need you to hear this before your mind tries to explain it away. You are more than the pattern you inherited. You are more than the cycle you repeated. You are more than the old story that kept appearing in different faces, different rooms, different relationships, different fears, different longings. There is an ancient intelligence inside you that knows how to complete what has been left unfinished. There is a deeper part of you that knows how to gather the lesson without continuing the loop. There is a sacred center within you that can receive the wisdom and release the burden. Your karma is becoming conscious. Your old agreements are becoming visible. Your soul is remembering what it came here to transform. Your energy is returning from timelines, attachments, and echoes that no longer need to govern your future. Very good. Let the body hear that. Let the heart hear that. Let the nervous system settle around it. This is a clearing. This is an alignment. This is a return of energy. This is the moment where the soul says, I have learned enough from this pattern. I can carry the wisdom forward. I can leave the repetition behind. Magic makers receive this now. Karma is not punishment. Karma is pattern. Karma is cause and effect. Karma is the echo of choices, attachments, wounds, vows, desires, fears, loyalties, and unfinished movements of the soul. Karma is memory seeking resolution. Karma is energy asking to be understood. Karma is a lesson, returning until consciousness enters, and today, consciousness enters. Today, the pattern begins to soften because you're seeing it with new eyes. Today, the old knot begins to loosen because you are bringing will into the place where habit used to live. Today, the soul receives permission to stop repeating what it has already understood. Receive this. You are allowed to end a cycle with peace. You are allowed to release an old energetic contract. You are allowed to stop identifying with an ancient wound. You are allowed to stop mistaking familiarity for destiny. You are allowed to choose a new future without betraying the lessons of the past. Let this one land. Familiar does not always mean fated. Intense does not always mean aligned. Old does not always mean true. Repeated does not always mean required. The soul can recognize something and still release it. The heart can feel the echo and still choose freedom. The body can remember and still learn safety. The will can stand in the center and redirect the current. This is the magician's work. The magician does not merely inherit the pattern. The magician studies the pattern. The magician names the pattern. The magician consecrates the lesson. The magician redirects the force. And now, that current is awakening in you. Something old is becoming useful instead of controlling. Something ancient is becoming wisdom instead of weight. Something unfinished is becoming complete through your conscious choice. Stay with me here. I know part of you needs this today. Some part of you has felt the strange repetition. The same kind of person, the same emotional lesson, the same fear in a new disguise, the same longing returning through a different doorway, the same question in the heart. Why does this keep finding me? And today, the answer becomes less frightening. It kept finding you because it was asking to be brought into consciousness. It kept finding you because something in your soul wanted resolution. It kept finding you because your deeper self knew this lifetime had enough strength, enough clarity, enough will, and enough spiritual fire to end the loop. Receive that. This lifetime has enough strength. This body has enough wisdom. This heart has enough courage. This will has enough authority. You are allowed to become the one in the lineage who chooses differently. You are allowed to become the one in the soul story who stops feeding the old return. You are allowed to become the one who says, the lesson is honored. The debt is understood. The pattern is complete. The future is open. Let the field soften. Let the jaw release. Let the chest become spacious. Let the belly settle. Let the hands relax. Let the old echo move out of the nervous system with grace. You're not forcing release. You are allowing completion. You're allowing the soul to return to the present. You're allowing the body to understand that this moment is new. You're allowing the future to stop being a copy of the past. Very good. Let that settle. There may be memories you can't fully name. There may be attractions you can't logically explain. There may be fears that feel older than your current life. There may be relationships that arrive with the strange feeling of recognition. There may be places, symbols, sounds, dreams, or moments that feel like they opened a door into the deep mind. And still the instruction is simple. Receive the meaning. Keep your sovereignty. Honor the sign. Choose the present. Past life memory becomes useful when it strengthens present life freedom. Karmic recognition becomes sacred when it leads to conscious choice. Spiritual history becomes medicine when it helps you live with more clarity, compassion, and power now. So today, we call your energy back into this life, this body, this breath, this room, this day, this path, this incarnation, this work. Let every scattered fragment return to center. Let every old vow that no longer serves your true will dissolve with grace. Let every inherited fear lose its authority. Let every unfinished attachment release its claim. Let every ancient longing become wisdom. Let every karmic thread that has completed its lesson fall from the field. Receive this alignment now. I return to the present. I return to my body. I return to my will. I return to my path. I gather the wisdom. I release the repetition. I bless the past. I choose the future. Good. Let those words become warm inside you. Let them move through the spine. Let them touch the heart. Let them touch the part of you that has been waiting for permission to stop carrying what belongs to another time. You are allowed to release vows made in fear. You are allowed to release loyalty to pain. You're allowed to release the need to prove yourself through suffering. You are allowed to release the belief that love must arrive with loss. You're allowed to release the belief that power must arrive with danger. You're allowed to release the belief that abundance must arrive with guilt. You're allowed to release the belief that visibility must arrive with punishment. You're allowed to release the belief that peace must be temporary. Your soul is ready for cleaner patterns. Your body is ready for safer patterns. Your heart is ready for truer patterns. Your life is ready for more aligned patterns. This is where karma becomes liberation. A pattern becomes karma when it runs unconsciously. A pattern becomes wisdom when consciousness enters it. A pattern becomes magic when will directs the energy into a new form. And now, will enters. Quietly, clearly, sovereignly. Your will enters the place where the old story used to speak first. Your will enters the relationship with your own heart. Your will enters your choices. Your will enters your boundaries. Your will enters your desires. Your will enters your memory. Your will enters the field and says, this life belongs to the work. This body belongs to the present. This heart belongs to truth. This future belongs to alignment. You are not trapped in an old soul contract that your consciousness has outgrown. You are not obligated to recreate pain in order to prove loyalty to the past. You are not required to keep choosing the same wound in a different form. You can honor what was without repeating it. You can love what taught you without returning to it. You can understand the karmic lesson without making a home inside the karmic loop. This is mature spiritual power. This is discernment. This is sovereignty. This is the soul stepping out of a repetition and into authorship. In ordinary life, this may look simple. You pause before answering the person who always pulls you into the old version of yourself. You choose the calm path when the familiar drama calls your name. You notice attraction without surrendering your center. You bless an old memory without letting it define the day. You speak to your body as though this life is safe enough to inhabit. You clean a room and feel the energy return to the present. You light a candle and decide that the next chapter will not be built from the old wound. You look in the mirror and you say, I am here now. That is powerful. That is practical. That is spiritual. That is how karmic alignment becomes embodied. Small choices in present time untangle ancient threads. A clear boundary in this life can echo backward through the entire soul. A moment of self-respect today can heal a long chain of repetition. A peaceful decision now can become the point where the old pattern finally ends. Don't dismiss this. The soul doesn't need spectacle in order to transform. The deepest endings often happen quietly. A calm no, a clean yes, a gentle release, a truthful recognition, a decision to stop chasing what keeps reopening the same wound, a decision to stop fearing what keeps calling you toward growth, a decision to live from this incarnation, this body, this will, this sacred present. Receive the identity now. I am the one who completes the cycle. I am the one who gathers the wisdom. I am the one who releases the burden. I am the one who returns to the present. I am the one who chooses with consciousness. I am the one who allows the past to become power. I am the one whose future is no longer ruled by old echoes. Good. Let that settle. Let the field recognize you differently. Let the path recognize you differently. Let the people who meet you feel the shift, even if they can't name it. You are becoming less available to karmic confusion. You're becoming more available to conscious love. You're becoming less available to repeated tests. You're becoming more available to genuine alignment. You're becoming less available to ancient fear. You're becoming more available to present truth. You're becoming less available to inherited heaviness. You're becoming more available to the clean authority of your true will. Your future is beginning to separate itself from the old loop. Your relationships are allowed to become clearer. Your money is allowed to become cleaner. Your love is allowed to become steadier. Your body is allowed to become safer. Your voice is allowed to become stronger. Your path is allowed to become more direct. Your spiritual life is allowed to become less haunted and more luminous. That is the shift. Past life wisdom does not pull you backward. It clarifies the path forward. Karma does not close the gate. Consciousness opens it. The old pattern does not get the final word. Your will speaks now. And the will says, I choose life. I choose presence. I choose freedom. I choose love with consciousness. I choose abundance with wisdom. I choose power with compassion. I choose memory as wisdom, not bondage. I choose the future my soul came here to create. Let the blessing enter. May every old cycle that has completed its lesson dissolve with grace. May every karmic thread that no longer serves your true will release from your field. May every past life echo become wisdom instead of weight. May every inherited pattern soften into clarity. May every ancient fear transform into present courage. May every unfinished longing become direction. May every old vow made in pain be replaced by a living vow made in truth. May your body feel safe in this life. May your heart feel free in this life. May your will stand clear in this life. May your path open in this life. Magic Maker, receive this final alignment. I am here now. I am free to choose. I gather the wisdom. I release the repetition. I honor the past. I return to the present. I align with my true will. I allow the old cycle to complete. I allow the new path to open. Very good. Let it settle. Let it be calm. Let it be final where it needs to be final. Let it be gentle where it needs to be gentle. Let the old echo fade. Let the present become brighter. Let the soul stand fully inside this life. Something old is completing. Something wise is remaining. Something free is beginning. And from this moment forward, may every karmic lesson become conscious, every ancient burden return to light, and every true blessing find its proper road into your life. If this transmission found you at the right moment, subscribe to Dove and Serpent daily, and return tomorrow for the next realignment.